For me, the importance of service learning is it teaches kids to be active participants, active citizens within their community. That's the biggest piece for me around service learning. And I also think that having those connections outside of your own world, a lot of times we're parts of communities, but we don't necessarily go outside of our bubble within our community. And service learning provides kids an opportunity to do that. Service learning is a way for kids to take the skills that they've developed within the classroom and put them into practice. It's also an opportunity for kids to learn new skills and build new skills, and also take their interests and use that to better the community or to support the community, because sometimes things are happening in our community that are wonderful and we need people to help continue to sustain that. They're looking at specific issues that are relevant to the communities in which they're working in, and they also do a lot of reflection about themselves and their identities and how their understanding of the world is either affirmed through their service learning or how it may be changed. And it's a pretty powerful experience when you read kids' reflections. You can definitely see how they grow personally and how they build connections. So that's really what drew me to the program. It was a nice fit with the mission of my school and the idea of social justice. So that's why I chose this program. I think one of the pieces that I was surprised by was this idea of sustainability. I did actually kind of believe going in that it was going to be mainly about sustainability, looking at nature and the earth. But it was really refreshing to realize that, oh, it's about a lot more than that, because that is really important, and it made me realize like this is like a perfect match for me and what I'm looking for. So that was really exciting, and to have that language to give to kids, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to sustain our society and sustain our communities for all people, not just people with power or the people who have access. But how can we then use our power to help sustain it for folks who don't have power? Just the question about what is the purpose of education? What are we educating people, our students, to be and for? And I think oftentimes people think about education in terms of getting kids to a job, and not necessarily getting them to be thinking about improving their communities and improving the world. And I really believe that idea, that individualistic idea of getting a job, like I'm writing this paper so that later I can go to X school and then like get a job, is part of the reason why we have so many problems in our society, because people aren't thinking about the collective. They're not thinking about community and how we're all interrelated. They're thinking about me and how is that going to benefit me, and not looking at how what you do, it's benefiting you, but how is it hurting someone else?